in this video, we're gonna be taking a look at 5 awesome glitches that you guys have got to see in Build a Boat for Treasure. One of these glitches gives you unlimited of a certain item. Yes, you guys heard that right. And we're also gonna be showing you some really awesome mechanics and cool features that you've got to see. So make sure to stay tuned, make sure to like the video and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. Alright, so for the first one here that I actually want to get into is how you guys can actually get unlimited soccer balls. Yes, you guys heard that right. There's really only one way to get a soccer ball in Build a Boat, and that's by doing the soccer quest, which is right here, with the rewards set at 1 soccer ball. But the soccer ball's not anywhere inside the shop or in any of the chests, so you probably only have 1 of these. And the reason why I have 13 of them is because these were available inside of some codes previously, but besides the point, let me just show you how cool this is. So if you actually take the soccer ball to the edge of the plot just like this, and you make sure that you're placing it unanchored, if you align your character like right at the edge of the plot, the soccer ball will literally like place off of your avatar and then go down the river. So check this out. Once I place all of my soccer balls like this, you can even just click and then press E. They're all going down the river, as you guys can see. I have 4 left, so let me just place them all so that way you guys can see how I can get infinite amounts. So right there, those all just went that way. But now if I simply refresh, go to open my build tool again, I now have 13 more. If you're doing this just with 1 soccer ball, all you have to do is basically just re-equip your tool just like this, and you just simply just click, and you literally can get unlimited soccer balls. And it is super fun because you can literally just flood the river with these and take out all of the obstacles and simply launch a boat behind it if you wanted. But the soccer balls aren't that strong. They only have 1 strength, but it is a pretty cool glitch that you could just keep on clicking soccer balls infinitely. But on to the next awesome glitch that you've got to see. And also at the very end of the video, we're going to be taking a look at probably my favorite glitch of all time, which I'm saving the best for last. But this next one is also really cool. So this next one is a pretty cool build trick, or glitch you could call it. So if we actually take ourselves some glass just like this and we drag it up like so, it can literally be any length. It could be the size of your plot. It really doesn't matter. But with this, you could actually make invisible creations. So you guys can see, I can see myself on the other side of the glass. But as soon as I place a block on the other side of here and I make it slightly transparent, I could make it literally 25% transparency. So, you know, it's still very visible. But with the glass right here, the block is completely gone. You might see there's a shadow, but I could actually go like this and turn the cast shadow off. So now that block technically isn't there at all, but as soon as you go right here, it's here. So it's actually pretty cool for like hiding items if you wanted to in any of your builds. You could even make a box around it so it's completely not visible from either side. And technically you can make an entire boat, and as long as it's 25% transparent like this, you guys could see. Let me turn cast shadow off. Right there, completely invisible. So you can hide creations. It's cool for like escape rooms, stuff like that. You can have a lot of fun with it. But I think this next one is even cooler. This is how you guys can get anti-gravity blocks or 0 gravity blocks. So I was actually testing some myths in a video a while ago, and I came across a way which you guys can actually make anti-gravity blocks. So if we actually take a bunch of magnets like this, so we're just gonna place 2, and then we're going to clone these just like that, or we could even just mirror them. Let's just mirror them. It's way easier. And then we're gonna move these over like that. There we go. Perfect. Then we're gonna take this again. We're gonna clone it. You don't need this many magnets for it, but I'm gonna go a little overkill just to show you guys. All right, so now we have this whole line of magnets, right? So what we're gonna do is we are going to connect them all with a switch. So these are all gonna be connected here. I'm gonna activate all the magnets. So now you guys can see they all have this field right here. Now we could take, like, let's do a seat, for example. We're gonna place the seat right there. It's going to unanchor, and look at that. It literally turns into like a 0 gravity block. And the best part is if you want to get rid of the particles, you can take this, turn it 100% transparency like so. Now what we can do is we can place a seat right there, and look at that. Like, it's so sick how that works. Literally a 0 gravity block. Now, if you actually wanted to hide the particle of the magnet, we might actually be able to, doing the glitch that I just showed you guys. I don't know if it'll actually work though. Oh, it does work. Okay, so if we actually, oh, whoops. So if we place this right here, okay, there it goes. So you guys can see, I just got rid of the particles, and the block is still moving with the anti-gravity motion. You can drop all different types of items inside of here, and it can be laggy at times, so just keep that in mind. But for the most part, it is pretty cool. With some of the heavier items, it does have a little bit of trouble, but with the lighter items, it's actually pretty cool. Sometimes it does break though, but you can even levitate them off of the ground, so that way it gives it more of like that actual zero gravity effect. So I now have all the magnets above ground. I'm going to grab a switch. I'm going to activate all of them. Oh my goodness. And then we could simply take whatever block we want. Let's do a TNT barrel here, just like that, and there it goes. Okay, it's like also makes it like its own conveyor. If you want the block to spin, you simply just like jump on it and it could start spinning. And look at that. I mean, it's so sick. You can literally put like any item inside of here. Simply jump on it like that. It'll turn it sideways and makes it anti-gravity. Look at the TNT barrel over there, bro. I think the plushies also work as well. Yeah, look at that. It's so cool to play around with. So that is glitch number 3. We now have glitch 4 and 5. 5 is going to be the absolute last one because I think it's one of my favorites on the list for sure. But this next one at the number 4 spot, I'm actually going to include 2 because there's 2 ways to do this. So this right here is the terrain moving. You guys have seen me do it. You've seen other people do it. I don't want to spend too much time on it just because it's been shown so many times, like basically everywhere, but you simply set it up just like this. Delete your chair, activate the harpoon, pull out one of these flint knocks just like that, and you simply have to shoot the harpoon on the flint knock itself, but you have to actually make it so it works. There we go. Now for this one, you have to be completely off of your plot, and by the way, this will only show up for you and you only, but there's another version that's a lot better that actually shows up for the entire server. So let's say I wanted to move this tree right here. I simply shoot the tree, grab my scale tool, click on the actual block right there, press 8 on my keyboard, and I've now moved a part of the tree. So you can move basically almost everything inside of the map, but the other terrain moving glitch is slightly better. So in this case, I actually moved all of the spawn points together inside of a portal to actually make my own like AFK grinder from the spawn area. So simply how this works is one player has to basically, so you need 2 players to do this one. You're going to place yourself down a harpoon. You can put the harpoon, attach it to your avatar. It really doesn't matter. You're going to need the staff. You have to activate the harpoon, shoot the staff, unequip the staff, and then reset the harpoon. And then you want to make sure that you have PvP mode turned on because the other player is going to actually throw a blue potion at you. In order for the blue potion to work, you have to both have PvP mode turned on. So now you want to harpoon whatever you're trying to harpoon, and then you're going to have 2 portals. So the other person is going to place down these portals, and they're simply going to drop them on you, which you guys will see here in just a second. In this case, the object I wanted to move was the spawn point. So now that I have it right there, all I have to do now is walk underneath the portal. The other player is going to unanchor the portal, is going to get me inside the portal just like this. But before they do it, they're going to throw the blue potion, unanchor the portal, and then I'm going to pull out the staff, press spacebar, and then it actually moves the block. And then you can basically just repeat the process for whatever you're trying to do. So first person, all they have to do is basically shoot the harpoon, but the staff has to be connected to it. Other person throws the potion, drops the portal, and that is it. And then you can start moving a lot of cool things. And yes, this works on like tons of things inside of the game. We've moved so many of the stage obstacles. We've moved the dragon inside of the dragon quest. We've moved a lot of stuff. And yes, it even works on the spawn points. And if you're curious if this gold grinder actually turned out, well, the answer is actually yes. And it really wasn't that bad. It did take a lot of time to set up, but basically all the spawn points got moved into one portal. And then that portal, I set up another portal inside of the stages. So every time you spawn in, there's no spawn catcher or anything because all the spawn points are literally placed inside of a portal. So it worked, but it just took a long time to set up. And for my favorite glitch out of all of them in this video is the final one that we're about to go over. Now, by the way, I just want to say, guys, that there's so many other cool glitches in Build a Boat for Treasure. So if you guys want another part, let me know down below. Let's get the video to 200 likes. But this glitch, in my opinion, is super useful, especially if you don't have any candy inside of the game. It's very helpful. My favorite candy is the pink candy because it does give you a speed boost, but with this, it actually can make you even faster than the pink candy. In fact, way faster. So you can literally get super speed. What you want to do is start off by placing yourself down a chair just like this, have anchor block turned off. You can use a glue block, or what I like to use is the cake. So we're going to place a cake right there in the inside of our avatar. We're actually going to place another one right there. So we're going to stack 2 cakes up, and then we're going to grab ourselves a boat motor. Now you can use the normal boat motor, but if you want to go go ultra fast, you can use the ultra boat motor, which I'm going to be using because I want the maximum speed as we possibly can get. Now we're just going to simply delete the chair, and we're going to turn all of this transparent, just like this. We can also turn collision off, so it's like you're not even, like you don't even have anything on you at all. You can't feel the weight difference. Now what we're going to do is we're going to place ourselves down a car seat. So we're going to take this car seat, place it. It should bind to the boat motor that's right there, but it's actually invisible. Then what we're going to do is sit on this chair, and we're going to hold W, and as we're holding W or forward, we're going to delete the chair. And now you guys can see I have ultra speed. So this isn't going off automatically on its own, but if I also walk forward, it makes me even faster. So this is honestly really, really awesome for trying to get around the map super quickly, way faster than any candy inside of the game. And on top of that, if you wanted to, you could also equip it with some wings as well, so that way you could also fly and have super speed as well. It's super, super cool. And I guess technically you could also grind gold with this, which I don't know if it's really profitable. There's definitely way better grinders out there, but also a really good thing about this is that it never runs out of fuel. Unlike jets and thrusters, the boat motors, at least I don't think they run out of fuel. Pretty sure they don't run out of fuel. But look at how fast we're going. We're just strolling through the map right now, and we could technically walk all the way to the end of Treasure. But if you guys want to see a part 2 where I show you even more cool glitches like the ones I showed you in this video, be sure to like, make sure you guys subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace out and goodbye.